Welcome back. As I promised, I will be discussing the domain and range of a function or a relation in this case. The definition of a domain is the set of values of x in the relation. Range is the set of values of y in the relations. For example, I have y is equal to 3x minus 2, for example. If I'm going to look for the graph of that, it is look like this. As you can see, it can take all values of x. So as you can see, you can write as it is. So domain, you can write domain all values of x, or you can write in a set form all values of x such that x is an element of real number. You can use that. And the range is all values of y. That means y such that y is also an element of real number. That's about the domain and range. Let's take some example. Y is equal to where is my x squared minus 2. X squared minus 2. If we're going to look for the graph of that, it will look like this. As you can see, I can have all x. It expands from 0 to positive and negative. But then my y, my range should be from 2 up and up. It should not be less than 2. So if I'm going to write that now, my domain is x such that x is an element of real number. My range is another, my y now, such that y is an element of real number, which is y is greater or equal to negative 2. As you can see there, here in the graph, it should be more than negative 2. Let's see if we can find some more. We have here, this is a relations now. As you can see here, the relation is my x is from negative 2 up. That is my domain. And this is not a function. This is a relation, just a relation. And my y is all the values of y. Okay, let's take some more. Here, as you can see here, this is a function. My function is greater, my domain is greater than 0. As you can see here, if I can put it here, you can see the red line here approaching 0. So my x is 0. And my y is, all the values of y. Let's see more. This is also a function. As you can see here, I have x. The domain here is all the values of x except when x is equal to 1. As you can see here, there is no value for 1 when x is equal to 1. You cannot see that. You cannot find a value for x is equal to 1. So it is not part of the domain. And the range is from greater than 0, as you can see here, greater than 0 to infinity, and also less than 0 to infinity. So it is all the value of y. But so the domain, which is the most important here right now, is that it is not all x except when x is equal to 1. Let's see, for this one, this is now a function, no, relation. It is not a function. As you can see here, my domain is from -5 to +5, just like that. So, and my range is also from -5 to 5. I hope you understood the difference between the domain and range. The domain, as I said, is the set of values of x in the relations. Range is the set of values of y in the relations. There is different ways of writing that. You can write it as you say it, all the values of x. Or you can write it as a set notation, as I have done here. X such that x is an element of real number. It's like that. In my next video, I will be concentrating on the first set of function. There are different functions. I gave you different functions already. For example, that's not the function. For example, this one is a function. This one is a function. That one is a function. This one is a function. This one is a function. And this is also a function. There are a lot of different graphs and different functions. So, I will name some of them in this one. The first one that will be discussed in this series of videos is the linear function. It will always look like this. Y is equal to mx plus b. Why linear? Because we have x, the exponent of x is 1. Another is the quadratic function. It always look like this. Ax squared plus bx plus c. So that means my exponent is 2. Number 3 is the polynomial functions. That means you have y is equal to ax squared plus a sub n raised to n. Sorry, I will remove that. Raised to n plus ax a sub n minus 1 x raised to n minus 1 plus a n minus 2 sub x raised to n minus 2 plus a n just a raised. I'll remove that also. Just a. I will explain. if you are watching my grade 9 or grade 10 videos, then I explain polynomial functions a little bit more elaborated. But as I've said, the first thing that I'm going to discuss in this series of videos is the linear function. I will elaborate it more in my next video. So I hope to see you there, and I hope you learned something from this video lecture.